Is this pre-workout really a 10 out of 10? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Sinister from Black Magic and Panda Sups. Now this pre-workout has been making waves across the industry with many reviewers giving it a perfect score. So obviously this isn't gonna be a 10 out of 10 for everybody because different people are gonna have varying needs. So today we're gonna take this thing through the ringer and see just how well it stacks up when we look at pump, strength, focus, and of course, energy. But before we get into the workout, let's break this formula down so that way we have a better understanding of how it works, what type of effects we should expect to get from this bad boy. To be honest, like this label is kind of scary. The artwork they did on this, it definitely captures a mood. Like taking this, it's like you just want to get in the gym and just rip someone's face off. Why is it so aggressive? So in this formula, they rate it as a 40 serving / 20 serving container, which is basically there for marketing. You want to take the 2 scoops to get full efficacious doses of all the ingredients in here. But you're taking 2 scoops, that puts you at 36 grams per serving, bigger than most protein products. So within the 2 scoops, you're getting 10 grams of citrulline. That's a lot of citrulline, great for nitric oxide production. So I'd expect some heavy duty pump out of this. You get 4 grams of beta-alanine. This is the endurance ingredient that gives you the parastasia effect. So you're gonna feel tingles taking this pre-workout. 4 grams, kind of a weird dose. The ingredient does need to saturate, and they say that an individual needs to take 3.2 grams for about 28 days for it to hit its saturation point, and that's when you'll start to experience the endurance benefits. So by taking 4 grams, you're just gonna hit that saturation point a little bit faster. Now they give you 3 grams of malic acid. I like that they split it up rather than putting it in here as citrulline malate. So you have 3 grams of malic acid. And combining it with citrulline, it's gonna help with the overall absorption, and it's also gonna help with more endurance. Now you have 2.5 grams of betaine anhydrous and another 2 grams of beetroot extract. The beet extract is gonna help with NO production, but combining it with the betaine, you should see some explosive strength output from these 2 ingredients. They give you 1.5 grams of tyrosine, which is a precursor to dopamine. I love tyrosine, especially in higher doses, but it's great for basically mood enhancement and focus benefits. You get an additional 1 gram in here of agmatine sulfate, again, more pump. And you have 750 milligrams of DMAE, not to be confused with DMHA or DMAA. DMAE is just a focus ingredient. But you combine that with 600 milligrams of alpha GPC, which is one of the more common acetylcholine ingredients. You're gonna have good focus in here, and it's at 600 milligrams, and they say that's right about the point where it crosses the blood-brain barrier, so you actually get some performance benefits out of this ingredient as well. You have 508 milligrams of vasodrive AP, another one of my favorite pump ingredients. Now this is a vasodilator. It'll allow more blood flow, bringing more nutrients to your muscles. I've had some amazing pumps from formulas containing vasodrive AP, and that's why we include it in our pump capsule, which by the way, you could stack with this, and I'm sure it would be outrageous. They're also giving you 100 milligrams of S7, which is a nitric oxide booster with claims of boosting nitric oxide by up to 230%. We used to use this ingredient in our pre-workout and we kicked it out because I feel like the studies are a bit skewed. Looking at the controllables, the demographic of the people they used were all people in their late 40s, early 50s, and they were untrained athletes. So they saw these huge spikes in their nitric oxide production by taking this ingredient. But any untrained person just starts getting in the gym is gonna see dramatic changes in the beginning phases, right? Now from a stimulant standpoint, they give you 350 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and you have another 100 milligrams of regular caffeine and 100 milligrams of theobromine, which acts as a central nervous system stimulant, but it's also been known to kind of take the edge away from the caffeine. They also give you 400 milligrams of PEA. This is the one thing you have to be concerned about. PEA is a banned stimulant in the eyes of WADA, USAPL, drug-tested sport. It's been known to help with mood, so it creates like a euphoric type feeling, but unfortunately it's a no-go in tested sports. So if you are a drug-tested athlete, I would avoid this formula. It's just not worth the risk. Then they also give you Kana. Now Kana is definitely gonna help counter the effects of the stimulants by kind of mellowing you out. And you also have L-Dopa in here at 150 milligrams, which will do something very similar. If you followed my other videos, I'm not huge on big stims because they usually make me anxious, they put me on edge, they make me a little bit irritable, and it becomes distracting to the workout. But the fact that it's got Kana in here, you have L-Dopa, you have tyrosine, you have these mood-altering ingredients that are really gonna kind of mellow it out. So everything in here is clinically dosed or is at efficacious doses. So as usual, I'm not going it solo. I recruited some help to come take this pre-workout with me, and let's put it to the test. Okay, Lo has arrived. She has no clue what's about to hit her.
Come on!
All right, so today I'm here with Lo Kralovec. IFBB Pro bikini competitor, and she's going on this journey with me today. We're taking Sinister for a ride. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Check this out.
What's your favorite pre-workout?
Well, Sunday, but...
Oh, of course. It's a little bit more of a monster than Send It. I'm warning you, this isn't for the faint of heart.
I want to try the full dose.
You doing two? Give it up for her.
Okay, 1,
Oh boy.
2.
It's gonna be a ride for you, I tell you what. So first off, we're gonna judge the flavor. That could have been dangerous. Blue Shark Gummy.
Blue Shark, okay. There we go.
Cheers.
Whew. I don't get blue from it. It kind of tastes the gummy flavor. Like it does taste
more
like
like
a candy flavor. Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Like I'm making the weird faces, I'm doing the weird sounds because it's like kind of tart. It's got that like kind of sour kick to it.
But I like
I don't know,
that.
for me.
I like that.
Yeah, it's tart. What are we working on today?
Shoulders.
Shoulder day again?
Always.
How many days do you do shoulders a week?
Twice.
Twice a week?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This is why she has the delt she has. You ready to get after it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Cheers.
You on my mind a lot, don't need no time, watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen.
Energy on this pre-workout, pretty solid. Focus, I'm not quite feeling yet. I don't know if that's a little bit of the PEA with it being like that mood-enhancing ingredient. Maybe it's kind of leveling me out, but definitely feeling strong today. Like here on my top set, I'm gonna be doing 50s on side lateral raises. I don't think I've ever done that before. And, but feeling good with it, you know? Good.
No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel.
I feel like I'm almost a little shaky in my hands. I can feel that there's some stimulant. I'm like trying to hold the camera and stuff, so.
Got my heart no bed.
All right, so this will be a PR for, I'm feeling really strong with this pre-workout today.
Got my heart no bed.
Yeah, it feels good. Feels really good. Like it feels good, I feel strong. Energy's there. I don't have the jitters like low, but my heart feels like it's about to explode out of my chest. Like fucking, my watch died, so I can't check my heart rate right now, but it's up there, I can feel it. Definitely feeling winded in between sets. Like normally I don't feel like I'd be this winded, but strong. Like putting up heavy weight, which is the whole reason behind taking a pre-workout. Trying to throw up more weight, more volume, clean energy.
No cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel.
So we talk about energy, we talk about strength, and I give it a huge shout out for just strength and volume output we're putting out, but I'm surprised at the pump aspect, right? I don't feel like shoulder days, if I take Send It V2, I throw in some pump action, like my muscles are filled with blood, to the point where it's almost painful. And with this one, I'm not experiencing that, right? I feel actually kind of flat. I don't know if that's because of the high stimulants. Like there's always been that research where they talk about going over your threshold in caffeine and how high stimulants, it creates that vasoconstriction. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that could be an effect of why the pump is lacking in this formula. So it could just be an off day, but.
Get us every day.
Copy my steel.
Yeah. I gotta go take a phone call real quick. I'll be right back. So the pre-workout's here. I didn't want to say in front of her, but yeah, it's sitting in the stomach and it's gotta go down. So Daddy's gotta duly going to back to action.
You in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen. Make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up. Break you in, then break you out. In the end, we gon' make the child. Then we gon' hit the show. Part 2, we don't need no pause. You Misty, we gon' get tipsy.
Probably only 4 or 5.
5 out of 10?
Yeah,
Now
I didn't really feel it.
Yeah, keep in mind, people, like this pre-workout, we chose this because a lot of people have been saying this is a 10 out of 10 pre. I'll be honest, I wouldn't go that far with it because pump is very, very lacking in this pre. Now, people, before you jump in the comments section, understand this is probably one of my favorite high stim pre's because it doesn't go overboard. You get the nice clean energy without the crash, the jitters that you might experience from other pre's. But I agree with her, like the pump is almost non-existent in this formula. Strength?
Strength, I felt really good. I'd say almost like 9.
Yep,
Yeah,
I agree.
it
I'd
was
say
great.
strength on this, 9,
potentially even a 10. Like, I felt super strong. I haven't touched that amount of weight on shoulder press in a long time. Focus.
Focus, maybe 8. Like, I felt good,
Felt good?
but I didn't like especially notice it. It wasn't something that stood out to me.
Yeah. See, focus, I would give it more of a mid-range. I would say focus is almost like a 7. I didn't really get that mind-muscle connection I noticed in other really dialed-in focused pre-workouts. Energy.
Energy, that one I give a 10. I felt great.
Yep. Energy,
energy-wise.
again, this formula is loaded with stimulants. So 350 milligrams of caffeine, another 100 milligrams of dicaffeine malate, PEA, loaded to the brim. Did a great job of giving you solid energy, that sustained energy to take you through the entire pre-workout, but you don't get the jitters, the crash, or that anxious feeling that I get from other pre-workouts. There are some pre-workouts that I'll take that may have like 300, 380 milligrams of caffeine. They wreck my day, like destroy me for the rest of the day. This one, I'm good.
I'm still feeling good. I feel like I could go do some cardio.
Good workouts?
Yeah.
Show them the delts.
Yeah, we got the delts going right now.
So here's my thoughts on Sinister, the pre-workout. It's a solid pre-workout. I don't feel it's a perfect 10 out of 10, but strength and energy from this formula are definitely up there, 9, 10 for sure. One area it's lacking in is pump. So here's the way I see using this pre-workout. I'm gonna stick to my daily driver and send it V2. This one has a load of pump. It's not overdone with the stimulants. You have 2 sources of caffeine, some fast hitting, and then some that hits you an hour later, which is gonna take you through those grueling workouts. Amazing focus on this formula. So this is a formula I would use on majority of my lifts. Chest day, shoulder day, arm day. The 2 days that I find really wreck me are back day and leg day. On those days, that's where I'd bring a formula in like Sinister here. Give me that additional strength, that extra energy to really push me through, to really push me to my limits. So you might be saying, well, why wouldn't I take it every day if it's that good? For me, it's because of the amount of stimulants in the formula. FDA says that 400 milligrams is the safe and effective amount to use daily, where you should be able to avoid long-term negative side effects. This formula goes well beyond that with the addition of PEA in here. It felt like my heart was gonna explode out of my chest. Like, yes, the energy was there, the strength was there, but doing that daily isn't really stress I wanna place on my heart. So overall, I'd score this like an 8.5, which is a solid formula. If you're looking for a good high-stim pre-workout to add to your lineup, then definitely check out Sinister. If you're looking for a well-rounded daily driver with more pump, and also check out Senate V2, my go-to. If you like these videos, you get something out of them, please hit the like, subscribe button. Appreciate you joining us on this journey. Look for more content coming soon. Boom!
Plastic bars from a copy my steel.